How do you filter out weirdos from your game?
You don't. At
You
this
just
point,
have to live with it, and frankly, you're probably the weirdo.
Yeah, you probably are. Do you want to know the best place, though, to find weirdos? Check out the Neckbeardia looking for the Discord server.
It's full of weirdos.
Trust me, like, you're not gonna go in there and be like, what? Who are these people? What's going on? What have I came across? Yeah, like, if you're looking for a game online, it's probably not a bad place to be looking, but again, I can't say for anything for the quality. But look, let's just jump into this thread and see what happens.
I have a no anime rule. That works wonders.
I believe that, honestly.
Yeah.
I really do believe that.
Yeah.
I really, see with anime, what is it about anime that attracts cringe, for lack of a better word?
No, it is.
No, but the thing
it's not
is,
even lack of a better word, it is a good word to describe.
No, but I kind of feel bad whenever we slag off anime because, I don't think it's all bad.
It's not anime in itself.
No, yeah, it's not anime in itself. It's kind of like the same.
It's you ones who watch anime
and start running everywhere.
It's like when a white girl smokes weed for one time and it's her whole personality.
Yes.
It's the same when white people watch anime.
Yeah, that's what
it is. It's like their whole persona
turns. I'm gonna tell this story. I think I've told this one before, but anyway, one of my friends, we were 14 at the time, he got into anime and he was really enjoying it, and of course, typical weeb type of behaviour, you know what I mean? He starts trying to learn Japanese, he gets really enthralled by it all. You know, the usual, what you would expect. I'm sure you guys have met someone like this, or you yourself have been that.
This person?
Yeah, let's be serious. So anyway, he goes to the Chinese, right? The restaurant, the Chinese, and he goes in, and he walks in the door and goes, "Konnichiwa," to your one behind the till, and they just kind of turn around and look at him, like, oh, okay. And then he continues to try and speak hyper-broken Japanese to this Chinese fella.
Or fella behind
I can't remember. It might have been a woman. I can't remember. This was a long, long time ago. And they just kind of look at it, dumbfounded, and then responds in a Northern Ireland accent. Also, pretty much all the Chineses over here, the restaurants are pretty much universally Filipino.
Yeah.
So that's what even makes it even better.
Yeah. This is probably online then. Bring up Heart of Crown and ask if they've ever played. Say you tried it the other night at your local game store, specifically using this artwork to illustrate the game. Doesn't matter if they had or not. If they use lolly, DBG, or the cunny emote, they're out. Don't need cummers splurging out that easily. If they freak out about a fictional character's age, they can't separate fiction from reality, so it will probably cause drama down the line.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Sure about what?
If they freak out about a fictional character's age, the last line.
Yeah.
Let's be serious. Look, I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is I've came across enough fans you're role-playing a character, all well and good, but a lot of people like to self-insert, and I think a lot of people self-insert to a point where they don't even realise they're doing it. And, all I'm saying is she was a 500-year-old vampire, and, guys, it's totally cool for 500 years. Do you not understand that they're 500 years? Look at my mental gymnastics to get around this obvious issue.
Run something accessible or known, but not the most popular. D&D 40k Magic the Gathering are flypaper for most competitive assholes, and they won't even try anything else.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm going to coffee lock my next game. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, look at this Space Marine list. I've got a lot of jet bikes. Elder jet bikes, guys? Anyone elder jet bikes? I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, I'm sorry, guys.
Host Session 0 at the pub. The let's get down to business types who don't see gaming as a social experience will balk at this. You really want someone who won't raise a glass with you in your house? And autists hate the background noises at these places, like glasses clinking, etc., and have a hard time mentally filtering them out.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one, honestly. But I don't know, I just don't like going to bars anymore. I feel like I don't
bars aren't bars anymore. They just play loud music, and it's like a fucking club.
Every
it's like,
bar.
I want to sit down, have a pint, and have a chat.
Yeah, the only place that I know of, if you're in the UK anyway, the only place I know of that I can go to that doesn't play music excessively, and I mean, look, if I'm going to a bar, I want to be able to sit and have a chat with someone.
I know.
I can't do that in 90% of bars these days.
No, they play music too loud.
The only one I can...
Are we just too old? Turn off the music!
No, but honestly, look, if I wanted to listen to music, if I wanted to dance, I'd go to a nightclub.
Yeah, I'll go to a club.
I'm not going to a club, I'm going to a bar. I want to sit down with mates and be able to sit and talk around the table.
Yeah.
Same if you're in a bar and you can only talk to the people side by side you. Because the music's... You're just going to stand out in the smoking area the whole time.
I know. I don't mind a bit of music playing, but if it's down low...
what's the point?
You know, for just background.
What's the absolute point? So the only place I could go would be like Weatherspoons. Yeah. Weatherspoons would honestly be the only place this would work.
Plus it's cheap as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
That guys will start to out themselves as the group discusses what kind of characters they want to be. Give extra scrutiny to the guy who already has a character totally planned out that doesn't really care what everyone else is. Bad players will also chaff at any kind of restrictions and push up boundaries, e.g. if it's a dead magic world he has this idea to be the last sorcerer.
Every time, I've came across that so many times, you give, like, even, like, remote restrictions on anything, they're like, but can I not just have this? It's like, no. I really, the reason why I'm doing this...
These are my boundaries, this is my game, I'm making it up.
I really want to play it like this is the idea I've got for the campaign. By adding that, it kind of defeats a lot of... You know what this is? It's kind of like the old RPG games, like Final Fantasy. Oh, you've got revive potions? Yeah, no sweat. But but the PC died in a cutscene. Oh no! Do you know what I mean? And it kind of just feels cheap whenever that happens. And that's exactly what I see anyway.
Ask female players what they think of new male recruits. Their caveman woman instincts are attuned to this sort of thing.
God, I'm convinced they are.
See, the gift of fear. I had a really nice bro years ago. Basically like a grown-up version of the cool guy in your Boy Scout troop. Always up for giving you a ride or checking out a new trail. But all the girls I knew hated him for seemingly no reason. Long story short, he got arrested for a rap.
What?
Whoa.
Okay, what do you think, Megan? Do you think there's any truth to that? I think women can definitely smell out absolute
I have a
boobs.
sixth sense for this type of thing.
I think
you can attest to this, that my judgment on people can be very good.
You give me grief though all the time. You go like, James, you're so quick to judge people. It's like, yeah, whenever I stop being right, maybe I'll listen to you. Like,
but most of the time you're not right.
I don't know, I think a lot of the time I am. If I got a bad feel, like, I believe you should always trust your instincts. Your instincts have kept you alive for literally millions of years. Listen to them from time to time. Or you can listen to some professional on YouTube and, it would be like, actually, this is debunked. This is debunked, guys. You should never actually listen to your own instincts at all, because I will tell you what you actually should be feeling, by the way. Do you have a scientific study to back up your claims? No, you guys know. Yeah, you get it.
And not to let female players off the hook. You should be wary if they overshare. You learn about their abusive ex soon after meeting them, etc. If they seem to have really shallow knowledge and think of guys wanting to talk shop as a test or attack on them. If they have really inconsistent stories about their life. Sometimes dad's a surgeon, sometimes she grew up in a government housing. A lot of girls with personality disorders are like niche/nerdy hobbies with mostly naive males.
Yes, Megan, you can definitely attest.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying you. Like, we've definitely came across this archetype of,
And if they get they get jealous with another girl being at the table.
There's definitely I feel like there's a lot of middle of the road looking women that get into nerd hobbies specifically for orbiters and white knights. And they
want to feel
they get all the attention. And let's be serious,
they do
get the attention. You see this an awful lot. So you do, and it's very noticeable in game stores. I do think it's dialing back a bit because I think more and more people are becoming more and more aware of this, but you definitely see it online. I definitely see it online an awful lot. There's so many white knights. It's like, oh, my lady. It's like, come on, man. Have you not seen this a million times? This has not been going on for ages. You guys not wised up to this at this point. But then again, you get people on the complete other end of the spectrum where it's like, femoids, get out! Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's...
I've had both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, the most there is. It's like femoids are femoids, what can I say? I think this guy, excellent points, though. Yeah. Definitely a solid way to weed them out.
Right, you slimy human maggots. We has been working hard at Neckbeardia to get the bestest little people that monies can buy. We got all the boys here. We got the boys, the lizard boys, vampire boys, all the boys over at Neckbeardia. Oh, we also got some pretty girls too. But I can't really make out which one's the boys and which one's the girls sometimes. But anyway, I need more monies to get more daggers, so get on over and order some now, you filthy pigs.
Every video that we post, we're going to be giving away all of our homebrew content to one lucky winner. Every video. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win is to be subscribed, leave a comment, and like this video. And today's lucky winner is this guy. Well done! Well done! To claim your prize, just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the video. I always play video with people before I invite them to a tabletop game. You can learn a lot about people that way. Some standard red flag. Nothing but weeb shit when asked what they play. Monster Hunter is usually okay from my experience. Never played it though.
Never played it, I think he's...
Yeah. Plays nothing but MOBAs.
Yeah. I despise MOBAs. I go like see League of Legends and all that type of stuff.
I know.
It's just not for me.
I don't get it.
It's not.
And people are really fucking.
You know who's really into it? Garbo. Garbo's like makes MOBAs. Nothing against Garbo. Check out his channel, but like, come on here. MOBAs are trash. Everyone, like, if you don't know it already, you should.
Plays only female characters. Spends majority of game chatting with randos instead of playing. Gets angry when they lose or even at the slightest thing in game. Spends as much time customizing their character as actually playing the damn game. Has to min-max everything possible. Even mentioning the word meta. Refusal to work together in co-op games, etc. You can figure out exactly how someone will act at the tabletop this way. Violating any of the above examples blacklists them.
Some of them aren't that bad. Okay, so always plays female characters. That can be a bit of a warning. I play both. It just depends on what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But I don't really have a preference. I would just play whatever. But in role-playing games, I only really tend to play men.
Yeah.
Because I think if I was to play a woman, I would just be playing the exact same thing. I would just happen to have a pair of tits.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only difference. So that's why I don't bother.
Yeah.
Spends majority of the time. Megan gives me grief whenever we play like Battle Royale games.
What one are you reading?
Playing with talking to randos.
Oh yeah.
So me and Megan went through a phase of playing Battle Royale games for a while, and we would play like 3-player, 4-player, or whatever. And Megan would give me grief whenever I would talk to the other people. It's like, look, it's a Battle Royale. You need to talk to these people. But Megan's like, no, what are you doing? Stop talking to these randomers.
I just don't talk to people whenever I'm playing games. Never done.
No, but it's a small team game though.
Maybe it's because I'm a girl.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't. Yeah, that's true. I think when it comes to like femoids playing video games, it's either they don't shut the fuck up or they never talk at all.
I remember joining a COD lobby once.
Oh god!
Like back in like 2012, and I've never joined. Like I've never like had a headset since.
Yeah, you just no. Let's be serious. It's not worth it. Like it just isn't.
I put up a basic filter asking for details of a character, an example image for a character, and their backstory. Usually, that's enough for me to filter out the worst of the people. Red flags include cringe anime art, overly sexual art, super long and detailed backstories, power fantasy bullshit, trying to be the main character, obvious Mary Sueism, barely any character detail, and homebrew.
Honestly,
yeah,
pretty much. I think that's actually
like pretty solid red flag list.
Yeah, actually, I think this is probably the best answer we have. I think it's definitely the easiest way to filter people as quickly as humanly possible. You know, honestly, like if you start in level 1, a paragraph, a paragraph's more than enough for backstory. Again, artwork is really obvious as well because artwork really sets the tone, what you're going for, I find. And therefore, like if they put in artwork, they're like, "Oh my god, what are we getting?" You know exactly what you get. Yes. I feel like, especially in RPGs, I'm working on quite a few RPG books at the minute, and I'm really having a hard time finding the right artists to work with because I really want the art to be done by the one person throughout the book. So
and some are like D&D artists are really edgy. Yeah,
some of them can be a bit too edgy. Some of them can be a bit too expensive. Some of them can be a bit too, you know what I mean? There's a big long list, and you need to find that just that right.
And most of them like specialize in D&D.
Yeah.
So they try to make it edgy. But whenever you're wanting something, no, it's not D&D, but I don't want edge. I don't want this much edge. It's like, I don't no compute.
It can be. Sometimes it's either you either get like rainbow flags or hyper edge, and it's kind of hard to find artists in between that. I find a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more to the thread, but it's mostly just people arguing with each other and calling each other. They're saying that they're gamer words, and they have pretty little dresses on.
Yeah.
And use Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know how else I can say that, if I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah, they wear pretty dresses and are moderators on Discord. There you go. I would say, so for me, filtering out weirdos, I don't really have a good one for filtering out weirdos, but I think the best one for filtering out, but then again, these people self-filter themselves anyway, is people that cannot show up to a session 1 for whatever reason.
Yes.
If you're going to run a campaign, you have to have a session 1. It's really advised, just sit down with everyone, work out your characters together, and then next week, you actually get to jump into the game. If they can't even do that, or for whatever reason they have to cancel, or whatever, they're probably not going to be able to make it. I can be pretty bad for this, so I can be, but I wasn't as bad until I got Aussie. But since we've had Aussie,
look, you have a legitimate excuse.
I know, but like,
but it's still not.
I feel like that's why I'm not able to play half as much. And you haven't played in over a year, and I haven't played
since I was pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. And I only get to play like maybe once, twice a month tops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, it's just, you never know what's going to happen on that day. So again, that's maybe I'm filtering myself a lot of time, but like, that's a big problem with a lot of people. But again, sorry, but again, you know, these people will filter themselves. I do definitely think filtering anime will definitely work wonders. The only other one I kind of do think is about your women filtering out weebs or whatever, or not weebs, but like, you know, creeps. I find women either have a really good sixth sense for it, or they've got zero sense for it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Either like they think of either they don't pick up on the creep factor.
It's not even that they don't have a sense for it; it's more they don't want to listen.
No, I don't know.
No, they don't want to take in the red flags, because why are so many girls still going after so many guys with massive red flags hanging over their heads? You know.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like they can spot a creep. But it's whether or not they want to keep that creep away. Yeah,
that's very true. That's very true. There's a few other ones. I think that I think that big post was one of the best ones.
Yeah.
I think that he
pretty
really
just summed it up.
I think that guy's seen a lot, or experienced a lot. He's definitely I feel like he definitely knows what he's talking about. Again, like, you know, for me, I like playing with people from all different backgrounds. Yeah. You know. I like playing with people that know exactly what they're doing, and I like playing with people that it's the first time ever playing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm up for whatever, just, you know, the one thing, okay, I'll give you one. My one that I have. So I play sometimes with randomers online, and I don't really say to people what I do at all. But then the second people like find out, it's like, you've got a role playing YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, the thing is, you start getting preferable treatment. Does that make sense? I kind of just want to play and treat me the same as everyone else. Yeah. I really don't like getting special treatment, unless it's from you, Teal. Of course, I'll suck your dick for some magic items, but that's neither here nor there. But you know what I mean. I feel like definitely for me, that's my biggest warning sign. It's like, you know. But and again, these people mean very well. They really want to play with you. They want to be like, oh yeah, and like, you know, they know us. If you know what I mean, they've seen quite a few of the videos. They know me, but I don't know them. But I don't. Again, I just don't want to get special treatment. You know, I don't want to be made a fuss of. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh no,
Nobody's making a fuss over you, James Whitehall.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. That's something that I would. But again, that's very specific to me. Unless maybe if I was a girl, girls get that as well. Like, you know, but they don't seem to. They seem to embrace it. The special treatment. What do you think?
It does happen.
There's definitely a lot of orbiters. There's a lot of white knights. Yeah. There's a lot of simps.
Yeah.
They will be like, "Oh, my lady, would you like this? Would you like that? Oh, let me min-max your character sheet. Oh my word. Oh, do you need this? Oh, do you need money for that? Oh, you know what I mean? Let's be serious.
Yeah. Well,
that's what we're going to end.
Yeah, let us know what you think down below. How do you filter them out? Let us know.
Do you even try to filter them out?
Or are you the weirdo?
yeah, let's be serious.
And are you trying to filter in?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let me in! Let me in!
While you're down there, check out the links to the website, the subclasses and the models, and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
All those moments will be lost in time.